Prime Minister Stephen Harper and his Ukrainian counterpart, Arseniy Yatsenyuk, this week announced that Canada and Ukraine have reached a free trade agreement. The deal will eliminate tariffs on almost all imports and is seen as a signal of Canada's support to an embattled Ukrainian government to build its economy and establish greater ties with the West. Ukraine Today's Canadian partner, Yuri Klufas, spoke with Canada's ambassador to Ukraine, Roman Washchuk, about the trade deal, which followed a two-day investment in Ukraine forum held in the American capital.
The signing of this free trade deal that Prime Minister Arseniy Yatsenyuk announced here in Canada.
It's new opportunities for both Canadian and Ukrainian business, opportunities for innovation, an opportunity for Ukraine to send 99.9% of what it's currently exporting to Canada duty-free, but 86% for Canada going the other way. We're giving Ukraine longer transition periods, understanding that it is at a critical and difficult point in its economic development. Basically, it's opening up the route to better, quicker, more efficient economic cooperation between our two countries.
For Ukraine, is this also possibly a route using Canada to get through to the rest of the world? Is that also an opportunity, or is that limited?
Well, we've always said that Canada is a gateway to the Americas for exporters entering our markets, so that's certainly one way of I'd say sort of dipping a toe into the broader market in the Americas, North America, and the Americas generally. Ukraine is a major agricultural producer. In certain respects, it's a competitor for Canada, but there we can cooperate in selling technology, grain storage, for example, for Ukraine. Canadian companies are doing very well in that market. In other ways, we complement each other. So I'm looking forward to new tastes from Ukraine, but also I'm looking forward to better market access for Canadian lobster, for Canadian maple syrup, and any new products that people here dream up into the Ukrainian market.
The agreement, which requires parliamentary approval, would eventually see a near elimination of duties on goods coming into Canada from Ukraine. And it comes as the government of Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko grapples with a populist move to water down economic changes demanded by the International Monetary Fund. Canadian officials and business leaders in recent months have called on Kremlin officials to call off their invasion of Ukraine and to let the Ukrainian people determine their own future.